Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your great support always. I'm so grateful for your continued support to this channel. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Now, the speech of the president of Burkina Faso, IBRAHIM TRAORE, is sending a shockwave to African leaders who are corrupt. They are mostly supporting the West countries and US. They are being influenced to support imperialism. And as I was just listening to IBRAHIM TRAORE, is coming out to say exactly the thing that William RUTO is doing. Exact thing that William RUTO is doing in Kenya. Because William RUTO has been having this behavior of endorsing imperialists. And the behavior of imperialists, they usually force you to maintain poverty in your country so that you cannot be overturned. Because the fear of imperialists that William RUTO is usually endorsing in West countries and US is that they are usually being convinced, maintain poverty in your countries so that you can be everything in that country. And that is why when you look at the policies of William RUTO, things that he's doing in Kenya is literally making Kenyans to maintain that chart of poverty. Yani, William RUTO wants to maintain the percentage of poverty to continue going up, not coming down. And that is why some of his policies are not working. Look at the finance bill that was passed in the National Assembly that made the young men and women of Kenya to storm the streets. I want you to listen to the speech of IBRAHIM TRAORE, the president of Burkina Faso. But before we do that, as you always do, ensure you like the video. Because sometimes you watch the video and you forget liking the video. So this is just a reminder. As you watch, ensure you like the video. Let us listen to IBRAHIM TRAORE.
The other thing is the maintenance of bad governance. As I told you, the imperialists don't like those who think about their people. Because you have to maintain the people in domination, in this poverty, in this situation of fragility, to assist them permanently. And every time you believe that it is not, it has to be them who help you. Otherwise, you can't get by. This is the discourse that is spread every day. And so we need leaders who make this policy. That arranges them. When we come and make you sign certain conventions, we promise you percentages for several years. Anyway, you as a leader, and then maybe your own, you are good. But what about the people? This is what we refuse. We refuse, and we are not in this life.
So that is what IBRAHIM TRAORE is coming out to say. But remember one thing, as you know very clear, in Africa, we need leadership that is so concerned about the interest of Africans. But most of the time, we have been having leadership that their interest is for the people of West countries and US. And that is why I look at several countries. They are borrowing, and they are not doing what it is intended for them to do. In fact, most of these leaders, they are filthy rich. Because what they are being encouraged to do is that maintain your richness so that we can continue using you. Make Kenya, the poverty percentage to become higher and higher. The percentage of poverty in Ghana to be higher and higher. the percentage of poverty in Nigeria to be higher and higher. Same to other countries in Africa. And that is why President like Ibrahim Traore is setting a good example. I told you here, I remember I analyzed a video about Ibrahim Traore giving farmers inputs, tractors, and several other things. But in our country, we are being given subsidized fertilizer, but still we pay. But in Burkina Faso, Ibrahim Traore is giving his people free tractors that will help them produce more food. But in our country, you find it is donated fertilizer from Russia that should be given free to farmers in Kenya. But William Ruto is going ahead subsidizing it. And by subsidizing it, is selling it at 2,500. Later, you are finding fake fertilizer in the market. And so, when Ibrahim Traore is saying that imperialists want African countries to continue being poor, it is true because they are using several presidents in Africa, like William Ruto, to come and implement their policies as we are Kenyans, Ghanas, Nigerians, Ugandans, and several African countries becoming poorer and poorer. The president of those nations, they are becoming richer, maintaining the poverty so high so that they can continue controlling those countries in the name of good policies, borrowing more money day by day as the president of Kenya, collecting more taxes as William Ruto of Kenya. But at the end of the day, the policies are not working. The money borrowed is ending up to few individuals' pockets who are friends to William Ruto. Then at the end of the day, you will continue singing, worshiping, praising William Ruto, but no development. No development. So I think the speech of Ibrahim Traore was so powerful. And it was so good. But we as Africans will not identify this because one thing that we'll say, this is the man that will lead us. Look at the policies that William Ruto is trying to implement in Kenya. It is so shameful. Some police, and again, imperialists will come out to tell your president, you must force them and tell them that you are progressing. And by the way, imperialists, they want illiterate people. You know? But the way they are using African presidents to implement their policies is the way now people like President William Ruto, they are doing. But again, we are just waiting how things are going to be after Donald Trump victory. Is there something that is going to change? Will it be possible for these African presidents to work now? We are just waiting. Or they are going to continue to be a puppet of these African, of course, West countries and US. So I think I'm so happy with the speech of Ibrahim Traore. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Bye-bye till you meet in another video.